halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we signed him.
On play action, Allen.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd and 1, Allen caught on a slant.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Pierce is in for a Lions touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watch some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also have both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
The Bears come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Back to throw, Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching them try to take away that area of the field.
To throw is Fields.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 36. On third and short, they'll try option left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fields going to keep it once more.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Henry up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Fields.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
On second down, here's Pierce. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Throwing is Allen on third. That'll be complete to Cook. And they will rally and stop him short at first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 26. Wilson. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
On first down, Fields.
Throw right side into the hands of Akins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Henry.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's Fields. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Allen from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Riley Dixon away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Now Osborne to return it.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, that's not one you see very often on Aaron Donald because we know he's not trying to do anything intentional, but that time, just a little too late for the officials' liking.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And no return here.
Set and ready to go.
And 3-and-out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but we'll see old adage. When you get another chance, it gives you another chance to do it for them.
Starting with 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A handoff running left, Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now Fields. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Fields.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Sliding out of the pocket.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Here's Fields.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So out now come the Lions. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 27, Allen.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
To the air, Allen. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Allen.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him on the line. And about 2 yards and also bring up 3.
Nothing's working for you on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Onto the field now come the Bears.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
The Lions offense set to take over.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to run incomplete. He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
Keep going.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle, complete. That's Myers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Allen. And incomplete. They try to drop it all.
This is certainly a team that has proven it wants to target its opponents through the air. Defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Riley Dixon now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and the Bears take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 29, Fields.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The return is Osborne.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Allen now on first down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there but couldn't bust free. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on second down. Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our E8. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Off the option, here's Henry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again to Henry.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lionsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Allen off the bootleg.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Allen's throw there complete to Myers. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Another carry for Pierce. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pierce now up the middle.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Allen caught on a slant. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Pierce.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break it up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
York able to send this one through.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end.
Off the option, here's Henry.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jannard Avery coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Fields.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's the gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
Now Fields. He wants Reynolds way downfield. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Allen again. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fields. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry.
Holding. Offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 3rd down, Henry.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He completes it to Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Adam Thielen with career touchdown.
Point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All level now, and 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 27, Allen.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They'd seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. That's complete into the hands of Myers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 31, Allen.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. Allen to throw once more. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
His throw incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41.
Now it's Fields.
That is caught by Thielen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They keep it with Henry on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
To carry them to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
To throw is Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been a better team by far throughout.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now, the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained...
And he fires one that's intercepted. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Inside handoff, Henry. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Allen. Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Allen gets this to Myers.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Allen. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Henry up the middle. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Back to throw. Fields.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Now Osborne to return it.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bears, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.